What's happening, gang? How is everyone doing today? How's my audio? My microphone is still not working. It's still defaulting to the iMac microphone. So hopefully it's okay. I don't know. There's 4 people apparently watching this horrid show. Johnny O is in the chat. Good morning, Johnny O. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Sound quality is good, he says. Okay, cool. At least it's working. Yeah, I invested in that microphone. I can't. Busy week. So lots going on. So I didn't have a lot of time to play around with stuff. Do much prep for today, but we'll go over some of the stuff that's been going on. How is everyone else out there? Who is out there? I guess is the big question. We'll wait till we get a few more people in the room here. We'll just we got the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing on the screen right now because I fucking love this watch. What can I say? It's perfect. 44.25 millimeters. Beautiful bracelet. Cool ass honeycomb dial. Pittsburgh colors. Ready to roll, if you will. That'll be the wrist check for a while going forward. We'll get into a little bit of what the plans are for the watch. But for the watch collection, if you will. Brian, you were away. I haven't talked to you in so long. There was no one to prevent me from buying a Swatch Group shitter. It happens. So when there's no one to prevent me from doing that, I not only do I buy a Swatch Group shitter, I buy a really expensive one. See, this is all your fault. But thank God, because I love this watch. But thank you for telling me the channel is bad. I don't know. The channel is so bad. The host is reprehensible, horrible guy. What are you gonna do? It happened. So we'll go through a little bit of what was going on this week. The link is pinned. The pin is linked at the top of the chat for anybody who would like to hop on. But I guess we'll start because we did not do a show last Sunday. And so last Sunday's breakfast, I made made a ham steak and eggs with some red-eye gravy and some cheesy grits and a little grain toast. I forget what it's called. That bread I sometimes get from the bakery, the super grain, sprouted grain, whatever it is. It's delicious. So last Sunday's breakfast, delicious. Hard to beat. Hard to beat the ham steak and red-eye gravy. Red-eye gravy, really easy to make. Just grill up your ham, throw a little bit of coffee in there. So I make a little bit of a roux before I do it because I don't like it to be quite as runny as some people do. So we do that. But then I did a little head out. Uh-oh. Someone's here to yell at me.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, Sergio's in the chat. It has been a long time. Hope everything's good with you. I do have a new Omega. Here, let me show him this real quick before you yell at me for buying it. I bought the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing 44.25 millimeter, and this also has the new spirate movement in it. Accurate 0.0 to plus 2 seconds a day, and it can be tuned to within 0.1 seconds.
It has the spirate on top of the coaxial automatic movement with date. Fantastic freaking movement. Shitty ass company that sells them.
But I love it. Brian, I saw it and I fell in love. I absolutely fell in love with this thing.
I know.
And it just fits my wrist.
Yeah, well, you are a girthy son of a bitch.
I am at that. Thank you, Sergio. Yeah, I am smitten still. I just can't get over it.
Yeah. So what did it what'd you have to dump to get that one?
Well, I bought it and then I dumped.
Yeah.
I dumped
Yeah.
the JLC and I dumped the CK859.
And I think I know where they went.
Yeah. Where'd they go?
Did they go to Boston?
No, they did not.
No.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is a local transaction.
Ah. Wow. An untapped resource, huh?
Local AD.
Wow.
I know, right? So someone in the chat, and I apologize, I cannot remember who, a few weeks ago said I needed to go check out these guys, and I forgot who. I forgot, just totally forgot. So I went. I went out to see just to. I really went to see the new Aquaterra, the black lacquer on the new bracelet.
Yeah.
That's really what I went out there to check out because I'd never seen one, just pictures, and they had one. So about an hour away, a little under an hour away from here. And they had it. And it's very nice. I mean, it wasn't something I was just gonna buy, but it was very nice. But they had this in the case. And I wanted to be a part of Speedy Tuesday. Evidently. But I left there and I thought about this watch the entire way home. So I bought it.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
You know?
Yeah. What was it Shakespeare said, a fool and his money are soon parted?
Yes.
I mean, if you want something bad enough, boy.
Exactly. Just do it. So I also so last Sunday there was no show because I got invited to this thing and I wasn't sure I was gonna go.
Yeah.
But I decided the day before, what the hell? I should go to this. Go check them out. It's a little. I think it took me 2 hours and 10 minutes to get there, 2 hours to get back. It's outside of Cleveland, Teddy's new place, and obviously, I got to meet the small-wristed rat bastard himself.
Yeah, I'd like to know exactly where is your right hand in that picture.
Wouldn't you like to know? You can actually see it down there. But when we took the picture, I said, "Oh, we should put the wrists out." So we put the wrists out, and the guy who took the picture, I had actually bought a watch off of him when it was just an online store. Bought the Zulu time, the Spirit Zulu time, and we took the picture, and I said, "Look," I said, "I got to tell you, I have a small, YouTube show, and part of my shtick is that I have a big wrist, and I always tell people that I'm keeping keeping watches big. I'm the only YouTuber who believes in big watches." And I said, kind of, makes fun of your wrist. Your wrist size. He's tall. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, but your forearm looks like the same size as his thigh.
Yeah. Yeah. My forearm, his neck, same size.
Yeah. You didn't pull down his pants and measure his thigh?
I did not. I did
Okay.
not. I should have. But super nice guy in person.
I do have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the route to Cleveland, did you have to pull over and remove any reference from the city of Pittsburgh or the state of Pennsylvania off of your vehicle before you entered into the Cleveland, Ohio area?
No, and I purposely didn't wear anything Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Antagonize the faithful There was a woman there wearing a Steelers sweatshirt though. But yeah, so it was what it was a kickoff party for Breitling for the new NFL line that they came out with. So they had the Browns,
Yeah.
they had the Browns watches there. They had a Seahawks watch there too, I guess, that someone had requested. And they had on the TV, they had the Browns game on. Obviously, they called it a tailgate party. It was fun. It was a good time. I stayed for a couple hours. And
I didn't know that Jim Zorn retired to the Cleveland area.
there you go.
Yeah.
I love Jim Zorn, the lefty.
Yeah.
Wasn't a very good head coach, but he was a fun quarterback to watch. It was an early Seahawks team, him and Steve Largent.
If I remember right, he could throw the ball. I mean, he had a long arm.
He had a long arm, and he was one of those guys who could throw it on the run at different angles, weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like it was always running around. But Teddy, super nice guy. He's just as nice in person as he is on the videos, and not just to me. I mean, to everybody he talked. Very gracious with his time and pictures and chatting. He wanted to talk about the watch. Now, I did finally go back and watch the Tom Segura buying video that people were telling me about when I unboxed this watch, and I have to say that the Super Racing, the Glashütte original, and the Grand Seiko, that kind of light pink, whatever, were all in the case. So I don't know. They suddenly, I mean, that video was just a few weeks ago, and he was talking about how hard that Super Racing was to get and how that was the only one they had gotten to that point. I don't know if they just got resupplied really quick, or if Tom Segura didn't buy those watches.
Maybe Teddy pulled some strings to get some of those rarer pieces back in time for the event.
That could be. It just,
maybe.
Yeah. The store is very small. He was talking, he would like to expand it. The wall, if you've watched any of the videos he's done from the store, he had that on the right-hand side. There was a wall full of, I called it the shitter wall, because he had like a little bit of everything from his online store in there, like Doxa and Longines and Oris and all that stuff. That is now Blanc Pond.
Oh, it got worse.
That is now the Blanc Pond section of the store.
God bless him. I hope they're paying him for the square footage.
And Omega, which originally in the videos was up at the front of the store, is now all the way in the back. And in fact, you can see the Blanc Pond over here over these two guys' heads.
Yeah.
Design there. But so I tried on some watches. That's always fun. And this watch, I'd never buy it, but it's beautiful in person. This Breitling GMT Navi timer is that ice blue. The picture does not do it justice.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I had the Chronomat ice blue.
Okay,
and it's the same color. It's a fantastic blue dial.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
Just a little too big for me. Because I'm more in the Teddy delicate wristed people.
But I mean, that's the size of the store. I'm standing up near the front door when I took this picture, so it's not very big. He was talking about wanting to expand. They said business is good. He says he does a lot with the Glashütte original, which surprised me. Somebody had a Porsche parked out front. I tried on an Ultra Deep. I love those.
Oh boy,
there's that. That's the one I went to try on before. But that bracelet is really nice on that watch. I don't need it.
Except the hour hand is missing its tip.
It was circumcised, Brian.
It wasn't circumcised. It was castrated. They left a stub.
He had the terracotta red, which is beautiful dial too. That's part of that shades collection. Those were all the 38s. That's actually the first shades I've ever seen in person. Hard to come by. Knobby timer. This watch, really nice. Surprisingly, really nice. Again, missing the hour hand tip.
Yeah, they got a deal on castrated hour hands at Swatch Group.
This watch shocked me how nice it was in person. Now it's got plastic on it in this picture. But this is the SBE. I can't remember the Grand Seiko, but it's basically the Evolution 9 GMT with the spring drive, and that watch was really beautiful in person. Bracelet sucks, but the watch itself really nice.
Yeah. Next.
Well,
I support your purchase of the watch you purchased. If you would have bought that Grand Seiko, I would have beat you with a limp Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. So then obviously Mom had her, well, we were fortunate Mom was able to have 3 arteries cathed and stented and did not need open heart surgery. So
yeah,
thank you, Mom. That's actually a picture from when I was in the hospital 2 years ago for my heart stuff. But yeah, so she's doing well. Living on my couch again. My brother came over, so we were running around all day Wednesday. So I made him and me some dinner. So we had some gemelli pasta that I had left over. I had some hot sausages, some basil, some peppers and onions, and some San Marzano tomatoes. So I made kind of a sausage pomodoro, which was delicious. And I also made breakfast the other day. Was that yesterday? Friday? I can't remember. It's a leftover ham steak. So I made a sea log. I used the last of BW's garlic that he sent me. Oh, that stuff was so good. I can't believe I don't have anymore. It was so good, Brian. And then this morning we went Thai, and I made a, what's this thing called? Like a hold on, let me look up. I want to butcher the name because I'm going to. That was Pad Kra Pao. It was a Taiwanese breakfast.
All
So
right.
Variation of it based on a recipe that I saw Sam the cooking guy do. He just did white rice and he used ground pork. I chopped up some I had a big boneless pork chop, so I chopped that up to make this.
I'm glad you said pork because I was worried it might have been a cat or a dog that we knew once.
Yeah, it was a pig. It was a pig, you knew. Hey, Matisse! What's up, Mathis? Yes, Mama Lucha is doing well. She's home. She's downstairs on the couch, recovering. So that was my busy week, basically. How's Brian doing? I haven't talked to you in forever.
Yeah, I've had a this is November 24th. I've had a 8-week run that has just been jam-packed.
Ooh. Well, I know you had your show.
I had my show, was in Vegas for 8 days.
Okay.
A couple of days of prep from that. A couple of days of recovery from that. Perfect. 3 days of Disney University training, which for those that know me very well, those Disney University days started at 7 and 8 in the morning. which meant I had to be there and awake at 7 and 8 in the morning.
Oh wow.
Then I had about a week of buffer after that. No, I had a couple of days buffer after that, then 2 days of training at the monorails.
Okay.
Then I had about 5 days in between after 5 days of training, and then 5 days in between. Then we went on a 10-day cruise.
Damn.
Then I came back from that. We had 1 day home, and I started 8-hour training shifts on the monorails, which the first 4 ended at 2:30 a.m. and 1 a.m.
Ooh.
And then I had a day off at 20. I had 26 hours between the end of my fourth night shift and the beginning of my 4 morning shifts. The first 3 morning shifts started at 4:45 a.m. And then the last one, which was this past Friday, at 4:15 a.m., which was an 8-hour live assessment of a trainer following me doing the opening procedures for a station, and included a 87 question assessment and a meeting, blah, 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 blah. And I passed on the first shot.
Nice.
And I came home Friday after that and went to bed at 4, slept till 7, stayed up on the couch until about 10.
Jeez.
And slept Friday night from 10 p.m. until 9 a.m. yesterday morning.
Wow.
I'm still tired.
I can believe it.
Yeah. So now I'm now a fully fledged member of the monorail platform team. I will not be able to drive yet.
Okay.
Because drive training is in a couple of months, and it's 5 opening shifts in a row and 5 closing shifts in a row.
Yikes.
So I got to go back to that 5 o'clock in the morning bullshit.
That's brutal.
And then 1 or 2 o'clock at night bullshit. Yeah. But if I want the job, I got to get through those.
Yeah. Get through those and you can be a monorail guy. Nice.
Yeah. I'm working today too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Cool. We got BW in the chat wishing everyone a good morning. We got Billy in the chat. He says, aside from missing Brian, he says, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I know it will be for me. This is Thanksgiving week. I love Thanksgiving. I'll be cooking Wednesday for my cousin and wife, and kids are coming over. My brothers, my mom. I have like 9 people here I'll be cooking for. So always good times. We do Thanksgiving. I just some traditional turkey. I make a ham because my brother's he's not a big turkey guy, but he loves ham. So we'll do those. And hard to beat. One of my favorite things from childhood through now is the smell of the house on Thanksgiving. One year I deep fried a turkey, and although it was very good, the house didn't smell the same.
Can I admit to you this is Sunday morning, right? So
yeah.
all you people of the New Testament, it's confessional day.
There you go.
I have a couple of confessions to make.
Uh-oh.
One of which includes Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
My wife got me into watching that making the cheerleader team, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders show, that it's like a reality show.
Yeah.
Shows them, So now on Thanksgiving Day, because Dallas always has a home game on Thanksgiving, and they always do a bigger halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
For the last 4 or 5 years, we have been watching the Cowboys Thanksgiving Day football game and looking forward to it because we want to see if the cheerleaders that we recognize, if we can see them on the field.
Fair enough.
So that's my I don't care about the football game itself.
Yeah.
And, unless somebody that I like is
They
playing
do the
Dallas.
big kickoff for the Salvation Army during that game.
Yeah, usually I think they do.
Jerry Jones's daughter is like the head of the Salvation Army or something like that, or a big wig.
Yeah, she's also the head of plastic surgery.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
I like it.
And then I'll give you a couple little unboxings of what I bought on my cruise, and one of them is a confession.
Okay.
So hang on, let me get the other one.
All right. So Billy says I'm going to be cooking for 20 people, and my wife is Korean, so she does not know how to make American food. So I am the cook, turkey, ham, and spaghetti, because he's Italian. Very nice. Very nice. I've done pasta on the side, like a side pasta a couple of times, but especially when I was with Michelle, because she was a vegetarian and she loved pasta, so I'd make her some pasta. While Brian's waiting to do his unboxing, I will flash this up because I don't know if everybody saw this. I got a free gift with my purchase. 21 millimeter racing band. I actually think this is a Dark Side of the Moon band that they put a stainless Omega buckle on. Looks like maybe off a Seamaster, because the Dark Side of the Moon has the ceramic buckle, but it's a 21 millimeter. This is a 21 millimeter strap like this. I think that's actually might be after doing a little bit of investigation where this came from. But it's always nice to get a free gift. I don't know that I'll ever put it on because I love this bracelet. This might be the most comfortable bracelet I've ever worn. This is the new Speedy bracelet. It has 0.2 micro adjust in it, which isn't a lot, but it's just enough. But the taper on this thing, it tapers from 21 to 15, and it's lovely. All right, that's all from Art.
We do like free stuff, don't we?
I love free stuff. Here, let me make you big since you got a box there.
I got 2 boxes.
Oh, there's 2 boxes there.
And my slightly dirty keyboard.
Nice. What's on the wrist?
Oh, Sprite.
Oh, Sprite. Cool. I saw Mr. G got a Sprite yesterday.
Yeah. And funny thing, I was wearing it the last couple of days at work.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. My monorail rides are timed by Rolex.
Perfect.
Except for today. I think I'll change watches.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one, when you go on a cruise, you walk around, all the ports have stuff going on and things to sell you. And we got stuck in the rain, so we had to jump into this one watch and jewelry store.
Had to.
And in the front window, they had a watch that I hadn't seen before.
Oh.
And I thought, well, that looks fun. And I knew what it was. And I said, all right, well, we'll go in. It's raining. We'll go in and see what the price is. Wife pointed it out. So, all right, we'll see. So it is nothing of high horology because.
Oh, Disney. Yeah, Citizen is the official Mickey Mouse watch now, right?
Yeah, they got a couple.
Yeah.
But this is let's see. There it is. There's the
100.
Yeah, this was released last year.
Okay.
So because it was a last year edition, the guy was able to do a pretty good deal. I probably could have done better, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
So here it is. And the reason that I like it is, first of all, it's an eco drive.
Yes.
So no battery. no winding,
Oh, that's cool.
two-tone.
That's it. That's like for the television series, right?
Yes, that's from the Mickey Mouse Club. Come on,
Whoa.
camera. Feel free to focus anytime you want.
Anytime now.
There it is. Maybe.
There it is. Oh, yeah. There we go.
The channel on the TV is the date.
That is freaking slick. I like that.
So I thought, all right, so it was just under $300.
Yeah, you know, that's cool though. Especially for someone like you that's a huge Disney fan. That's pretty badass.
Yeah,
That's,
and it's got a fairly stout gray leather strap that I've got to break in, but
yeah.
it's got a little two-tone and gold and black, and the bezel does not rotate, which kind of bummed me out a little bit, but
Well, yeah, because it looks like it should.
yeah, I was like, no, it's just knurled and made
Yeah.
to look that way. So
Okay.
anyway,
But
I picked that up for fun.
that's a very fun watch. That's very cool.
Yeah. And there's Mickey smiling. So
Yeah.
So
I like
that.
And is that a lapel pin it came with?
It came with a collector's pin of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I can
slick.
proudly wear the collector's pin at night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I could wear the pin while I'm wearing the watch and be extra.
MIC. See you real soon.
Yeah, the other thing that impressed me, surprisingly, is this is the bottom of the box here is meant to fit into the open top. So you can set it in its box.
That's pretty slick. Yeah.
Cool little touch.
Yeah. Sergio says Mickey Mouse watches will always be in my heart. Great. BW says, why? Because we like you.
Like you.
Yeah.
MOUSE. See you real soon.
Yep.
And now I have the other part of my confession.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm not sure. Oh wait, it might be upside down. Oh yeah, I can't turn it any further because the brand name is slightly imprinted in the box lid.
Welcome to Team Omega.
No. But it is a Swatch Group shitter brand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It looks almost like it could be, well, it could be a lot. Oh, nice fireworks.
Oh, I got the fireworks going. Let's see.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, I got to turn on. Hang on, let me turn off the reactions. There we go. Okay, now they're off.
Okay, so it's a possible Longines box.
I will say that again, we were on the cruise.
Okay.
Went into a multi-brand watch store in a port that I trust.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are ports that you should not trust.
Okay.
Wife was looking at a necklace. I was looking at a necklace, and then I was looking at watches, and I said, all right, look, I'm a watch collector and trader and enthusiast. What do you have that you really want to work a deal on? Because I don't pay retail. I like to buy pre-owned.
Yeah.
And he pulled out a tray with 5 watches in it. One was a Vacheron, which he couldn't discount down near enough for me.
Yeah.
He was wanting to give 10% off on a brand new Patrimony when you can get that same Patrimony pre-owned for 50-60% off.
Okay.
But I did think there was a couple in there that were kind of interesting, and didn't really own a leather watch of any kind of dress style.
You had kind of moved on from those.
Yeah. And I thought maybe I need one. And the price he sold this to me, it's a discontinued model from this brand.
Okay.
And the price he sold it to me was just above cost based off of the last known retail.
Okay.
Just to get rid of it. It was in the store as a display model. It is a Swatch Group brand. It is not a very popular Swatch Group brand. So there's a little bit of a clue.
Not a very popular Swatch Group brand. Well, now I need to pull up the Swatch Group because I can never remember everything that's in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's down there. You can see my floor right there.
So not a very popular Swatch Group brand.
Yeah.
So
Sergio's on the right idea with Breguet, but not nearly as popular as Breguet.
Okay.
Or as well known or well respected as Breguet.
Okay, so if I had to guess based on what you just said, geez, I'm looking at the. So we're gonna eliminate the Certina, Mitos, Hamiltons, Longines, Omega.
Here, I'll help you too. It's a brand that, to the best of my knowledge, does not have a metal or rubber bracelet in its offerings.
Oh.
And it's not quartz.
Okay.
It's not. It is made in Switzerland.
How about a Jaquet Droz?
How about a Jaquet Droz? There it is. Now I'll take it out. If I've got the right side up. Jaquet Droz is so interested in their brand. They do a white stamp on the white box, and then they do a black imprint on the black box.
Oh, yes, they do.
So there it is. But I saw this watch and I was looking at it and we walked around. Oh, look, there's the receipt.
Oh, there you go.
Needs to go into the file.
The box looks nice.
Standard, really nice, thick cloth.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
High lacquer.
Yeah.
Look, you can see my reflection in it.
Yeah. You can see a little Brian nose.
Two little stars inlaid because that's their kind of their logo.
Okay. Very curious.
Yeah, so Jaquet Droz was primarily a brand for the Asian market.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, here it is. And the Jaquet Droz that I've seen before that I really like, they do a lot of cloisonne and enamel work and
okay.
And so on and so on. But
Wow.
there it is.
Oh.
It's a traditional Jaquet Droz, regulator double double stack dial system with a date pointer, which made it even easier for me because that small hand down there on the bottom is pointing to the date.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a silver dial, stainless steel. And if I can get the camera to show it, it's kind of like a greenish black leather strap.
Okay.
The colors are really bad in here. But that's it. It's a
that's pretty
older cushion case.
Yeah.
Last known retail for these was about $9,900.
Okay.
And by the time I was done, I got this and one necklace for me and one necklace for my wife, and I figured the watch was around $5,700 of the purchase.
I need you to come to Pittsburgh and negotiate for me.
Well, this was an island, and they, island closeout stuff. And now I will put it on the wrist for you. Here, first, we'll show the back because.
Okay. Oh wow. I like that rotor. That's cool.
Yeah. So there's traditional, Geneva bridges and Geneva. And butterfly deployant. Let's see. Can I get the angle? What really got me was the channeling on the dial.
Yeah.
There. I'll put it on.
That's cool.
I might even set it.
See. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Logan Hall says, if Brian is the worst guest, who is the worst? If Brian, or isn't the worst? Sergey says, wow, a sleeper sleeping on the shelves waiting for Brian. Very nice.
Yeah, I think the guy was surprised that somebody walked in and knew what Jaquet Droz was in the Caribbean.
The original OC says, welcome to the Lucha Medic Mark channel, starring the worst personality for Sunday Watch Talk. Yes, the worst. Voted. I believe I was the only person on the worst list. Sorry, Brian, I don't like it. I like the Mickey Mouse watch better, says Billy.
The Mickey Mouse watch will get more wrist time.
Yes. That is cool. That's really different. If you're going to do one that's different, it's kind of special in its own way. Orco says, congrats, Brian.
Thank you. Yeah, so there it is. 39 millimeters. Just nice, light, easy.
Yeah. How thick is it? Has a little bit of presence.
Let's find out together.
Dun, 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 dun.
As I whip out my calipers.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Excuse me while I caliper you.
Yes.
No, that is 8 inches. Shut up. It is 12.9.
That's good. That's a good size.
Yeah. 12.5. I squished it down a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's got that cushion does make it stand up a little bit. Yeah. The round case bottom.
The lugs are cool.
Yeah. It's definitely a style. And if you don't like it, you're not going to argue. Yeah.
It's definitely different, which makes it kind of cool in its own way.
Yeah. Yes, I thought it was, for the total deal with 2 necklaces and a brand new watch that was only shop worn.
Yeah.
I was like, great. And it honestly, if I wore it for a while and I didn't like it, I could probably get most of my money back out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've done fairly well a couple of times in the Caribbean with walking in and saying, all right, what do you got that's discontinued? What do you want to, what do you want to really move? And I'm here on the ship, so I've only got a few minutes.
Let's make a deal and make it fast.
Yeah. Yeah. And some places are willing to deal, some are just sticking the muds. I do like the way it's gonna be hard to show it, but the deployant allows for the band to go back under the buckle.
Yeah.
And into the first keeper fairly easily. I don't know why there's a second keeper on a really
not super long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how big's your wrist?
6 3/4.
Yeah.
But again, this is really designed, especially this 39 millimeter size. These are really made for the Asian market. So a lot of the straps are going to be shorter. They do make a 42 in this, and they make it in different colors. But
I love the color of that strap.
Yeah.
Looks like the color of the Monongahela River in springtime.
That's it. I was trying to think what it was. It's pond scum bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe I'll set it and see. I've never set it. I still have. Look, there's still a sticker on there. See the blue sticker?
With the star, covering up the stars. I like it.
They left the sticker on.
The rotor on it's really cool.
Yeah. There's the case back. And it's got a naked, non-engraved balance cock.
Yeah.
And it's got the serial number.
Cool.
So anybody who wants to rip it off, it's number 3067.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah, so go for it.
Damn, that's cool. It's different.
Very rarely do you find fakes of brands that nobody cares about usually.
Yeah, it's true.
There's the focus.
There you go.
So you can see the pointer date.
That's cool.
Yeah. Not a watch I'm going to be wearing if I really care about what time it is.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell. Trying to think, the guy's also is an AD for Tudor and a couple other brands.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt to start a relationship with them.
No, absolutely not.
And because they're in the British Virgin Islands, they don't give a shit. They'll sell to anybody. And ship to anybody.
Not a bad thing either.
We'll call it 10. Does not have hacking seconds.
You can't wear that when you're piloting the monorail. Then you can't be exact.
There's clocks on there. Don't have to worry about it. Let's see if it has a quick set date. It does.
Oh, nice.
There goes the little jumpy hand.
Very cool. My new watch does not have a quick set date.
Really?
It has the jump hour.
Oh, okay.
Bruce G says nice pickups. Yes, very cool. Very cool indeed.
Yeah, the crown's got the little 2 stars on it. That's Jaquet Droz little logo thing.
Oh yeah. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so that was my
that was the big pickup.
Yeah, I'm working on one other deal right now.
Brian's always working on a deal.
We're always working, baby. Yeah. So, all right, you don't get to look at me anymore.
All right.
Oh, look, the show just got better already.
Back to breakfast.
Yummy. I had a banana.
Oh, there you go.
And 2.5 cups of coffee.
I had coffee in this. The pad, or what was it? Pad Crop Pow, I believe is what it was called. We went to Thailand for breakfast this morning. Logan Hall wants to know Brian, what watch do you wear on the job at Disney? Now, you did say you wore the Sprite the last couple of times.
I've worn the Sprite. I wore the pink Tudor chronograph a couple of days. I wore the Tudor GMT on Rubba on a couple of moist days.
Which one do you have? The new one or
the new one, the 58.
Yep, the Logan Hall.
Yep, Logan and I got the same watch. He's got it on the bracelet.
Okay.
I wore the Guinness to the couple of days of university training.
Okay.
What else have I worn there? I think that's it. I think today I might
pull out the meteorite.
No, I'm gonna withhold on some of the heavier, more scratchy ones because when I'm working, I got a chance of banging stuff. And yes, Billy, I don't need this is not a job for money. This is a job for physical activity, for getting out, being around the happy people. I like the atmosphere.
I had about a month ago gone down a rabbit hole on YouTube of people getting arrested at Disney.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Recommended highly.
Yeah. There's also some really good ones for police body cam footage of Universal, of people getting arrested there.
I'll have to check those out then. I got something new to go and check out. Yeah, those are some entitled people.
Yeah. Yep. What else have I worn while I was there? The IWC Patronus AMG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That actually works out really well for that job because it's got a day, a date, an open chronograph, so I can easily click to time stuff.
Yeah.
Like my brakes. Yep.
That's a cool watch.
Yeah. And luckily I don't have to worry about being in the rain too much because everything that we do is covered.
Okay.
The only time I might be out in the rain is if I'm running to and from a break. But yep, I'm getting paid to get 12,000 steps a day. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nothing
and I get to help people and
yeah. It's fun. It's one of your favorite places. So what the hell?
And I get some killer discounts there now.
Even better.
That are for me only.
Brian only discounts. I like it. And speaking of people and discounts and stuff, well, not really discounts, but check out Logan Hall's grill streams. He made red beans and rice yesterday.
Oh,
these are not short programs, but you will learn everything that you need to do in order to make what he's making.
I love red beans and rice.
Beans and rice is good food. Definitely one of my favorite side dishes. But yeah, that's cool. What so is your goal to run the monorail, like to drive? Is that where you want to go with this?
I don't have a choice.
Oh, okay.
If I want to stay in the monorail department, then I have to get trained to drive.
Okay.
And then I have to survive the the 10 days of training and the 9 days of training and the 1 day of assessment.
Okay.
So I don't have a choice.
Little known fact, there used to be a small amusement park near my house called White Swan Park, which is was closed in '89, I think, because of the highway construction to go to the new airport. But I worked there for a few summers. Well, 4 times or 3 times attempted unsuccessfully. The 4th time successfully landed my 10-speed Schwinn down the giant slide. When Facebook was a new thing, and they would do like surveys and ask all the questions and all that kind of stuff. There was one about like, what was one of your most memorable childhood things? This girl Kelly wrote, "I watched Mark Whaley ride his 10-speed. I saw Mark Whaley ride his 10-speed bicycle down the giant slide at White Swan Park."
The shenanigans that we used to do at Disneyland.
Oh, I can believe it. That's like 40 times the size of the little park that I worked at.
Oh yeah. And they so in the orientation they warn us right away, there is not a spot in Walt Disney World where you are not on a camera.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that.
Just not on a camera at all. Surprisingly though, there's no cameras in the cabs of the monorail.
Okay.
But
really?
The monorails are black box recorded, so every movement and every speed change and everything is completely recorded. So
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so but there is not a spot where you are not on a camera somewhere.
Not on a camera. Interesting. Logan Hall says he's releasing summaries of each girl stream. Premieres every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Very cool. That's actually that's a really good idea. Because it can be long for some people. Dirk Diggler wants to know why you're ghosting the Diggler. Are you ghosting the Diggler, Brian?
I've been ghosting everybody, so don't feel special.
What did you make of this, Brian?
I didn't care from the minute I heard about it.
Yeah, I remember when they showed that first picture on Daniel Craig's wrist, and I was like, I mean, okay, I appreciate the no date, that, but I didn't think it was really anything special.
And the more people talk about it, the less I care.
Yeah, I actually like the new wave dials better than that old pattern.
I like a date on my watch.
It's true. It is true. Yeah, there was the original picture. And everybody went nuts over, much like they did with the white Speedmaster.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which I saw in person. It's a very nice watch. It's not for me, but it's a very nice watch. I explained to when we did the unboxing that I'm not a NASA guy. Like I don't disbelieve that, I believe I'm not a Stanley Kubrick guy. Yeah. But it was never like my thing. Space and space travel and the moon watch, that was just never my thing. But I am a car guy. So my Speedy actually makes sense for me.
So, the Speedmaster was designed for racing, which went to the moon.
Yes.
And then the Cosmograph Daytona was designed for space travel, and it went racing.
It went racing. There you go. Dirk says he's wearing his seaweed at Universal today. Stood in line for 2.5 hours to get on the Harry Potter ride. Harry Potter, very popular ride, I guess.
All right, does that mean that Dirk? Does that mean you're here in Orlando?
Are you in Orlando?
I just want to know so that we can make sure and lock up all the young girls and boys. If he stood in line for 2.5 hours today, that means he rope dropped the ride to the park.
That's all. He says, yes. Yes, he is.
Well, dude. What, WTF, dude?
WTF. Yeah, it sounds more like you're ghosting Brian, Dirk.
Yeah. Let me check my Insta Snatch and see if I got a message. I have been so backed up on
your stuff.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, wait, there might be one chat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dirk, 2 days ago.
Oops.
Then on the 20s. Oh. Aha. Okay, Dirk, I'll reply.
He's staying at the Royal Pacific, but don't anyone I don't want my psycho fans approach. Don't tell anyone I don't want my psycho fans approaching me.
Yep, sorry, I hadn't logged into my Instagram account in a while.
Busy.
Yeah, I've been too tired to post anything. And can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
How many people are watching?
Like 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Nobody.
16. Yeah.
I was a little nervous to post anything publicly about the monorail thing because if I failed the assessment and got booted to merchandise, I didn't want
to. You want people to know. It's great.
Yeah, I had to open a monorail station by myself, which is a big process, and then operate a platform by myself. And then the questions. Oh God, are my teeth going to start hurting now?
Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Lucha.
Good morning, George. How are you, sir?
Good. Happy Sunday.
Yes, definitely. So I pulled the runoff to Cleveland to go to Teddy's last Sunday.
Yeah, I saw that. So you went by the mistake by the lake, huh?
Yes. I almost met up with PG.
Oh.
But his wife was out. He had the kids, so he couldn't. He was trying to make it. He was hoping she was going to get back in time, but it didn't work out. But it was cool to go and see it and see his store, meet Teddy. Teddy, very nice guy. Really, just as nice in person to everybody. Just couldn't have been more gracious and nice.
Any chance Kevin O'Leary was around?
No, but I was telling Brian the watches that Tom Segura bought, unless they got resupplied really quick, they all seem to be in the case.
Oh.
I'll be back in a minute. I got to go brush and floss real quick.
Okay.
Make sure you don't remove all the stains.
George, how are you?
Doing good, Mark. Doing good. It's been a great week. It's been a great week for BTC/MSTR. For those who know.
Yep.
Exceedingly happy. It's been a great year. So I really can't complain. So
was
a lot of taxes being paid.
Yes.
But that's part of living in a civilized society, I guess, right?
That's true.
So
It's
writing some big checks
yeah.
to the government. Big checks. Great to see Dirk Diggler. I was happy to meet him when I was in Orange County in October. We had lunch at the world famous In-N-Out Burger together.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. Always loved
I wonder if
hanging
I
out
love
with him.
burger more because I only get it like once every 4 years, or if it's just
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was down there for a course and I had a sale I had to attend to. So
Okay.
killed two birds with one stone and snuck in a little lunch between everything with Dirk. And that's always fun.
Always a good time.
Oh, such a nice man, person, and better father and better husband. So
Cool.
yeah,
Very
always nice to meet up with people.
and a class A troll.
No, he's one of the OGs, one of the OGs. You know, he was there. I mean, there was some legendary trolling before you came along. You know, he's one of the best.
Yes.
And yeah, we just met over at Costa Mesa, over by the South Coast Plaza, which was kind of nice. So it was funny because I called him and I said, "Hey, do you want to meet up for lunch?" And he's like, "Sure. Where would you like to meet?" And I think he was expecting something like fancy. And I said, "You know, I really want to go to In-N-Out Burger."
Hey, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But a great time indeed. Hey, I thought I would hop on. Is there something that you might like? I think Time and Tide released a new YouTube video regarding IWC with their CEO.
The IWC Time and Tide. Let me go
Mhm.
pull that up. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Chris Granger, her. There we go. Andrew races IWC CEO Granger, her through the Schausen manufacturer. Interesting. You know, I do love a good IWC.
I know it.
So you got a video.
Yeah, it should be on YouTube, I think.
Yeah.
But, yep.
From here to the changing rooms, are you ready?
You ready?
Three, two,
There
one,
you
go.
Where's the changing room?
Okay.
Are we starting like that?
You ready?
15 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay.
You guys.
Oh my god.
Go shoot.
Now, Mark, I didn't say you have to play the video.
Yeah.
Watching it one time was enough for me.
That's a 15-minute video.
Yeah, it's a long video.
We got Chris Clues in the chat. Hey, Mark and gents. Hope you're all well. Yeah. Everything's going good.
Good evening. I should say
Mom
good
is
afternoon.
home. Mom is home and recovering. So
Yes, I saw the post.
yeah. So that's good news.
Good news.
Did not-
I don't know if I think I missed the early part of your stream, but any plans for Thanksgiving?
I've got my brothers, my mom, my cousin, and his family are coming over. I have like 9 people here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we'll make the big turkey and the ham and all the fixings. I was telling Brian, one of my favorite things is the smell of my house on Thanksgiving. Back to childhood. The smell of the house on Thanksgiving Day with the turkey cooking in the oven. I deep fried a turkey one year and it was delicious.
Nice.
But the house, I miss the smell of the turkey cooking. You know what I mean? Like that's just one of those like happy smells, happy scents, if you will. Is that
I'm sorry to report that I'm back.
hi, Brian.
Brian. I thought for sure Brian was going to unpack, like, I know he always likes these crazy watches. I was thinking he was going to get a Romain Jerome one of those Titanic ones, or a piece of the Titanic.
I love those. I love them. They're just too big for me.
Yeah.
When he said Swatch Group, I was like, Brian's having like a meltdown today, because first he said he liked my watch, and then he said he bought a Swatch Group watch. I was like, what is going on here? Who are
Brian,
you? Go with Brian.
So I've always liked that coaxial movement. I think it's a fantastic movement. I think the spy right's fine. I like the fact that it's an automatic with a date. I just hate the freaking company.
Fair enough.
Understood.
I like Jeeps. I don't like most of their drivers. I can tell you
like
this. Hey,
that's what
George.
my son says about Teslas. Tesla drivers, they're pretty bad.
I actually met a dentist that I really liked on the cruise.
Oh, there you go.
Oh. He just looked at your mouth and saw maybe this guy could be my next cruise.
No. So quick funny story. We sit down at dinner, and then two ladies come and sit down next to us, and they're younger than us, which was shocking on a Princess cruise ship. And so we start chatting with them. They're two friends that are out celebrating. One just got her PhD. They're both in their late 30s. One is a dentist, and they're both single, and they just decided to come on this cruise together to celebrate the one getting her PhD.
Oh, nice.
So we suggest, they were asking what to do, and it's their first cruise and stuff like that. So they were asking what to do in one of the ports. And I said, well, we know this beach, and we know this one cab driver that we've used before, and we're going to go there. I went to the beach with 3 women and went swimming with them. And one of them happened to be a dentist, and I liked her. She was normal for a dentist.
She was normal for a dentist.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Family practice dentistry in Southern California somewhere. I don't know where exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She might know George.
Yeah. Why? Because George knows every dentist in California.
Yeah, exactly.
Personally.
He goes to enough conferences.
Yeah, Mark.
You never know.
Mark, do you know every person in Pittsburgh that sells a Jeep?
Sadly, I do know most of them.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What's on the wrist, Mark?
Oh, it's always going to be on the wrist. It's the IWC. No, the Super Racing.
I heard that little faux pas you just said. IWC.
So
nice.
I want to have a 2-watch collection, just 2 bangers, and this is one of them.
Brian, what's on your wrist before Lucha starts going into IWC?
Yes.
I was wearing my Sprite, and then I switched over to the Jaquet Droz that I just unboxed.
Jaquet Droz.
Yeah, Swatch Group shitter that I bought for just over wholesale.
Oh, hold on, George. Let me make you big there.
Yeah, there you go.
There
16528. Is that a Daytona 1999? And if I don't like the gold, I'll go with the 16520.
George, was 1999 the first time you overcharged Medicare for something?
I don't take Medicare, but yeah, I overcharged somebody. Yes.
Yeah.
somebody was charged.
Somebody was charged.
I'm getting yelled at again.
Why? What's up with that? So, George, what is? The Steelers lost in the snow.
Oh, I saw that game. I felt bad for you.
I didn't have good feelings going into that game.
Yeah.
Because I think Cleveland's a little better than their record, and I just
thanks. It's interesting because Thanksgiving we were just supposed to have, like, my son was supposed to come back from college, and then my parents are here. Now it's like my son's bringing like 5 of his friends over
Oh, nice.
for Thanksgiving. 3 of them are staying over at our house. The other 2 live nearby, and it's now turned into like this production. And I think my wife loves every single minute of it, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So other than that, it's going to be kind of interesting because we all sit around and watch the football games, and I really don't want to see a Tommy DeVito versus
Yeah.
whoever on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? It's just, God.
That's just a bad game on every.
Yeah, I really don't want to watch that, but oh well. What do you do?
If you remember at the beginning of the year, we were talking about who's the most overrated team, and I said the Cowboys, and because they just don't really do anything, like, you know. And this year's, I mean, at least normally they have decent regular seasons. They just, you know, crap out in the playoffs real fast. This year it's just been a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know who I said, but I was thinking I said Miami, right? Did I not? Or Buffalo? Did I say
It was
Buffalo?
Miami, but it was someone in the AFC East. I think you kind of you said kind of Miami and Buffalo.
Yeah.
And Miami has not done much. Well, Tua was hurt, but Buffalo's playing really well though.
Yeah, Buffalo's not too bad, but you know what though? They do really well in the regular season.
Yeah.
Come postseason, you know, just imagine being a Buffalo Bills fan, right? You had to go through Tom Brady. That sucked.
Yeah.
Now you have to go through Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it never ends, right?
Yeah, that's tough sledding.
It is tough sledding. And then there's my 49ers. You know, the year that they were supposed to play the Bengals, they lose to the Rams.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was I told all my friends that was the year that we should have done it because it ain't gonna happen because there's no way we could beat Mahomes, you know. So lo and behold.
Yeah, it happens.
What do you do? What do you do?
What do you do? You know, you just got to be a fan. I was we were busy at the dealership yesterday, and my finance manager was on vacation, so I was covering you know her job as well. But had the Penn State game on, at least first.
Mark, do you follow the 2008 mantra? No credit, no job, no problem.
That's a little tough these days.
Okay.
Although I will say this: the banks are buying deeper. They normally do. Some surprising calls, as far as based on people's credit and stuff that we've gotten here. We don't do a lot of that, but we don't advertise for it. But you know, we get some, and the banks are buying deeper. The tier calls have been higher than normal, you know, so they're looking for business too.
Yeah. So I have a friend of mine. He owns a luxury auto dealership in Newport Beach.
Okay.
And I was talking with him Thursday, and he said it was going like kind of like average to below average, and basically when I'm talking about like cars that are 200,000 plus, you know.
Yeah.
He's been there forever. Really nice guy, and basically ended up. He said after the election, he said like sales have doubled.
Yeah. So
and it's unbelievable. He said he hasn't seen anything like that.
We've been much busier. So the Saturday after the election, I had to stop at the Market District, the big supermarket near me, and pick some stuff up, and it was packed. It was packed like I hadn't seen it in years. And then the road was packed. I had to stop at Kohl's and pick up a new food processor because mine was 20 years old and had broken, and I needed to help prep for Thanksgiving dinner. So I stopped there. And Kohl's was packed, and the road was packed. and up near all the shopping stuff. And I told my guys in the Monday morning sales meeting, I said, I think it's a post-election, like,
I think, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was talking with him, and we always talk every so often, and and he was saying it's a lot more Bitcoin millionaires selling in, cashing out, and he said it reminded him a lot of like 2021, where there's like a lot of like people who like, and he does like transactions with BitPay and everything like that. So he said there's been a lot of like Bitcoin transactions. He said like almost like a third of his transactions have been in Bitcoin.
Wow.
So yeah, so he was like he was one of the first to accept payments in Bitcoin. So or in most cryptocurrencies, he does Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, a few others, he said. And so he said, George, this has been like the 2 weeks after the election, he's seen like, sales 35% up and 40% up. And the average sticker price is like $310,000.
Right.
He said he can't keep inventory now all of a sudden. And, interesting times, right? Interesting times.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens after the inauguration.
Yeah, and like
we should get another boost there.
Well, I think I don't know. I'm kind of agnostic to all this. I think a lot of the good news might be starting to be priced in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been through this roller coaster with BTC for like 7 years, so it's gone up, gone down, and nobody ever got hurt by taking a little profit. But I just think so much of the good news is priced in to some of these things. So much, so we'll see.
Interesting times, to say the least.
Yeah, these are really interesting times. So, and it was kind of interesting. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, while Brian is away, do you want to do our football picks?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm back. I just fell asleep because you guys bored me and the chat to sleep.
All right. Well, let's go to ESPN. George, the first game on this docket is the Vikings at the Bears. The Bears are 3-point favorites.
The Bears? The Bears are 3-point favorites?
Yeah.
No way. Is that
home
right?
field advantage?
Oh, the Bears are it's home field advantage. They're getting 3 points for being at home.
I'm selling the Bears and Vikings. No, this won't even be close. The Bears are awful.
Yeah, the Bears are awful. I'm taking the Vikings as well.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I can't believe the Bears are getting 3 points. Sorry, Johnny O, but your team sucks. Your coach sucks.
Oh, yes.
Your defense sucks. Your entire offensive line sucks.
George, you really got to let us know how you really feel about the Bears.
I freaking hate the Bears. They lost. This whole year I picked the Bears to do some good things, and they've crushed me. I should have known better. Eberflus is the worst coach in the NFL. Absolutely worst.
Fade the Bears. It's entirely possible with their schedule they may not win another game.
Yeah, I had them beating the Cardinals. What a joke of a game that was.
Yeah.
See, the problem with the Bears is that they got all the Carolina Panthers first round choices for like the next 2 decades.
Yes.
And that's just a curse right there. You're done.
Especially when you have, Ryan Pace as your GM and Eberflus as your head coach. Those two jackasses should be kicked out. I mean, what a waste. You're wasting I'm just going to go on a rant. You're wasting Caleb Williams 1 year, and you're wasting Rome and Dunze, whom I saw play here at UW. You're just wasting a year. A total waste.
Blood pressure check on George, please.
Yep.
Right, John says, I agree. I've learned to embrace the suck. Oh, man. So the next game we got is the Lions at the Colts. The Colts
Lions.
are 7-point favorites.
Lions.
Lions in the points.
Yeah, Lions are just really good this year.
Yep.
Patriots at the Dolphins. Miami.
Fins.
Or the Patriots are 7-point favorites.
Now you got to take the Fins.
I mean, the
Miami.
Miami. Yeah. Miami's getting 7 points. All right,
The
Patriots
Dolphins.
7 points.
The Dolphins.
Right. Yeah. The Patriots don't look like much. They had a couple spurts, but there's a lot of chaos going on the background of that team when you read some of the articles, which is surprising. Buccaneers at the Giants.
Ooh.
What's the line?
6 points for the Giants.
Ooh.
Giants are a 6-point favorite?
Yeah, Tampa Bay -6.
Oh, okay. So Bucks and the points. That's easy.
Yeah.
Although it's cold.
It doesn't matter. They have Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
They ain't going nowhere.
Is that Danny's nephew?
Yes,
So he can sneak right under everybody.
There you go.
pretty much.
Cowboys at the Commanders. Washington -11.
Ooh,
11's a big number, but
that's a big number.
do you trust Cooper Rush to beat that number?
I'm just 11 points.
Is Ron Rivera still in Washington?
No, he's long gone.
Oh, okay.
They have
then
a
they got a
serious
chance.
head coach now.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Commanders. I don't know. I
Yeah.
hate giving up 11, but
Yeah.
they're the defensive coordinator. I mean, the head coach of the Commanders used to be the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. So you got to take the Commanders and the points.
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
And the Dallas is just a dumpster fire right now.
Agreed.
Chiefs at the Panthers. Kansas City -10.5. How is that line less than the Commanders? I got the Chiefs all day long.
Easily.
This could be the breakout game where they get their offense moving.
Yeah.
Titans at the Texans. Houston -7.5.
Well, I don't think the Fighting Logan Hall grill streams have a chance.
Yeah, the Fighting Logan Halls are not looking very good this year. What are they? 2-8. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Houston looked good last week.
Yep.
That's going to put it back together. Broncos at the Raiders. Denver -5.5.
Denver and the points.
Yeah, I'd take Denver, and I'd give up 10 more points too.
Raiders are awful.
Yeah, they are. 49ers at the Packers. Green Bay -5.5.
Easy. I hate to say this. No Brock Purdy. No Nick Bosa.
Who is their quarterback this week?
Only God knows. Only God knows, Mark. I don't even think Shanahan knows.
I don't even know who their backup is this year.
Now my blood pressure is going through the roof. You know, Sorensen, their defensive coordinator, sucks.
Yeah.
You know, their offensive play calling sucks. They're getting old. The window of winning the Super Bowl is done, and wasted Brock Purdy and his $786,317 salary.
Yeah.
Other than that, and
Other than that,
overpaid for Brandon Ayuk, overpaid for Deebo Samuel. You know, what else can you say?
Bet you guys wish you had traded Ayuk to the Steelers now.
Anyways, since those two aren't playing, I don't even know why there's a line on this game because the Packers will annihilate them.
Yeah.
Mark, could you drop a link for George's cardiologist, please?
Then we got the Cardinals at the Seahawks. Seahawks 1.
Got to take the Seahawks and the points here. I'm going to be watching that game with intent.
Yeah. I like the Cardinals. I just think that Kyler Murray's having a heck of a year for him, and they just he looks like he's having fun, which hasn't always,
Right.
And they just, I don't know, they're 6-4. They're not having like a great year, but they're having a really good year. I'm gonna at one point at Seattle. I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Is Zay Jones back from his suspension and playing with the Cardinals?
I don't know.
I don't know that.
Because he's a wide receiver that went to ECU the same time my daughter was there. So we automatically have to go with the ECU player. So
there you go.
Yep.
And then you got the Eagles at the Rams. The Rams who never have a home field advantage.
Nope. What's the line?
Philadelphia -3.
Eagles.
I'll take the Rams and the points.
You're gonna take the Rams?
Eagles.
It's hard to say because the Rams you just never know which Rams team is showing up.
Right.
Some weeks they look unbeatable, and some they look terrible. I never know. But I think this is a trap game for the Eagles. I like the Rams.
Eagles. I can't root for the Rams.
And then Monday night, you got the Ravens at the Chargers. You're actually gonna have a good Monday night game. The Harbaugh
Bowl. What's the line on this one, Mark?
Baltimore -2.5 on the road.
Ooh.
But again, no home field advantage at that stadium for anybody.
Brian, you have a pick on this one game?
I have no concern with this game, sir.
I'll take the Chargers and the points. It's not the same old Chargers. Did you watch that game Sunday night against the Bengals? They were up by 27. They choked it. And the Chargers came back to win it, so gives some hope.
Give some hope. The Chargers are playing well. I'm going to take the Chargers in this game as well.
Yeah.
The
Ravens defense doesn't look as good as they used to. To be honest with you, I saw some of those games. They look really poor, and they've given up a lot of big plays rushing.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Harbaugh loves to run the ball.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, smash mouth football.
Yeah, I'm going to take the. I like the Chargers to outright win that game.
Yep.
I think they've really, the Steelers played them early. It was a tight game, but the Steelers won. But they've just been building every week, and it seems like it's getting better and better.
Who's playing on Thursday other than the Cowboys and Giants? Is there any other decent game?
Let's see. Thursday looks like you got the. Oh wait, I got it the wrong way.
Don't the Lions play on Thursday as well?
They should. Usually they do.
Yeah.
Should be week 12, right?
Week 13, I guess. So you got the Bears at the Lions. You got the Giants at the Cowboys and the Dolphins at the Packers.
Who are the Cowboys playing?
The Giants. And then you have a Friday game. You got a Black Friday game. I forgot about that. That's Raiders at
Kansas City. Yeah. They did that last year.
Yeah.
The Raiders are going to Kansas City.
Yeah, they're going to get destroyed.
Has there ever been a triple-digit line?
Well, no. Remember last year the Raiders beat the Chiefs. Remember that game?
Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day.
Yeah, remember that on Christmas Day? Yeah. So you never know. But then again, I don't know if they had Derek Carr last year. I don't think they had Carr for that game. I can't remember who they had as their quarterback last year.
Yeah.
So, George, you missed it because you were sleeping. I'm allowed
to. What's
Minshew?
I think it was Gardner Minshew last year.
Another ECU guy.
Yeah. Who's that?
Gardner Minshew went to ECU for a year and then transferred out because the coach sucked.
Mm.
But no, you missed it earlier because you were sleeping. I'm allowed to watch the Cowboys game on Thanksgiving Day because we watched the cheerleaders, the Making the Cheerleaders show.
Oh yeah.
I'm not allowed to watch sports on Christmas Day though.
Dirk Diggler is taking Baltimore over the Chargers. He says, bet your Daytona on it. All right, so these 3 Thanksgiving games, we don't have any lines, so we'll just have to pick the games. So you've got the Bears at the Lions. I think the Lions.
That's easy.
Rhythm. I don't know which team is worse in the Cowboys-Giants game.
Have the Cowboys, I believe, if I'm not correct, Mark, they haven't won a single home game this year, correct?
Yeah, they're 0-5.
Yeah. Well, this might be the one game that they win.
It could be the one game they win. Yeah, I think I'll take the Cowboys. The Giants don't look good at all. Neither one of them look good, but the Giants really look bad. Then you got the Dolphins at the Packers. I would imagine it'll be under 70 degrees. So I'm going to take the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty straightforward.
The fish can't beat hard cheese.
Yeah. And then Friday, Raiders at Chiefs.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs, especially coming off a loss, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah. Well, no, they're going to be playing the Panthers.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. We got
yeah.
In there.
Oh, so they got 2 games against practice squads?
Basically.
Pretty much.
God.
Basically, that's there.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet they put Taylor Swift in for a play or 2?
Well, she might catch more balls than Kelsey this year.
Well, in her history, she's caught more balls.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then she'll write a song about the breakup.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my. Yeah, that's interesting. So I think the best game is going to be Chargers Baltimore.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. I think the Cardinals Seahawks game will be pretty good too.
Yeah, that should be a good game too.
Yeah. But
Dirk
I don't know, Mark.
Diggler says bet the Daytona on Baltimore.
Yeah. Not sure about that.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, it's kind of interesting because I've been watching, kind of following the Chargers, quite a bit the last 5-6 games. They're doing this without any wide receivers, any legit wide receivers.
Oh yeah, they traded them. They had such salary cap problems.
Yeah, they got rid of Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. They got rid of Austin Eckler. So they purged all that money, and they're going to be I read somewhere they're going to be about 50 to 70 million under the cap next year or 2025. And with Harbaugh there, you get a couple of, Jamar Chase is out there, T. Higgins is out there, and you pair him with Herbert, and you've got, you're going to be fine.
Something. Well, and it does go to show that coaching matters in the NFL. People think, that it doesn't matter. Coaching does matter. And a good coach will keep you in. Will keep you going.
And I was watching that game. Did you see how small Ladd McConkey is?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I swear my son looks bigger than him,
Derek says the Chargers are due for a loss, plus their defense has a lot of injuries. Baltimore hasn't had back-to-back losses all season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baltimore doesn't look
like Baltimore.
Yeah. Defensively, not that
they're
great.
off.
Lamar had last week against the Steelers. Well, the Steelers, for whatever reason, have his number. He has trouble with them. The Steelers and the Chiefs, he just can't seem to beat.
And I think J.K. Dobbins has something to prove.
Yeah.
You know, what a pickup that's been for the
I
for the
know.
league. Oh my God!
Yeah,
It should be good. Should be
should
good.
be
I could see a scenario where the Chargers actually. I mean, I think they match up really well against Baltimore, and I think they match up really well against the Chiefs. I watched that Chiefs game, and it was pretty damn close early in the season, you know. And they had a 10-0 lead, and it was I think they only lost like 13-10 or something like that. It wasn't like anything crazy. Their defense looked pretty solid.
Yeah.
And I just think with the Harbaugh coach team, I don't think they're going to get blown out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't see it. So we'll see. But anyways, the Niners look awful, and it's time for Shanahan to go.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if they're going to pay Brock Purdy $50 million a year. You know, so I mean,
Yeah.
if you're paying him $50 million a year, you're saying he's as good as Herbert, Lamar, Burrow, and the real studs. You know what I'm saying? And Josh Allen. I just don't see that.
No. I don't see it either. I think pedigree to a certain extent does matter. I know Tom Brady is a very big exception to that rule to where you're drafted and stuff, but at some point, it's the quarterback, to be an elite level quarterback that gets paid that kind of money, you need to be able to put the team on your back and win. It's about the people around you.
Right. And like I said, being from LA, I've been watching the Chargers and I've been watching some of the Rams games. And let me tell you, the Rams defensive line with Byron Young, Braden Fisk, Jared Verse, and Kobe Turner, probably the best young core group that I've seen in a long time. You know, they look real good.
They look real good, and they don't look like they miss Aaron Donald.
No, and I think they've got some draft picks this year, and I think that Braden Fisk deal, because my dad and I were talking about it, and they're like, because they gave up a lot to get Fisk in the second round, and he's looking like an all-pro at nose tackle,
Mm-hmm.
or defensive lineman, interior lineman. He's looking real good.
Yeah,
and I think going forward, I can really see them. I think if they don't do really well this year, I think there's a high chance they're going to probably get rid of Stafford. Maybe draft a QB, and they're probably going to become like a defensive-oriented team. I think.
Yeah.
Put their money, like your Chargers. Like your Steelers.
Yeah.
Become defensive-oriented and just hope the offense doesn't muck it up.
Yep. The Steelers, they have 3 losses now. All 3 of those games they were in at the end.
Right.
Their theory of keep it close.
Yep.
And try and win at the end has worked so far.
I just cannot believe I read a stat somewhere like Kyle Shanahan was something like in his tenure with San Francisco, I think he's only lost like 1 or 2 games in the NFC West. This year alone, he's lost every game to every team in the NFC West. Definitely a downhill slide.
Yeah, and they've had a ton of injuries. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to overcome not having McCaffrey most of the year.
Greenlaw. Greenlaw injury was awful.
Yeah.
But in reality, let's be honest, I talk about this, with my friends or Niners fans. It's just age and injuries catch up.
Yeah.
Plus, they had so many deep runs over the last 3-4 years that
catches up.
you're almost. It does. You're looking. you're looking at almost a season of like an extra season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 4 years. So we'll see. Anyways, I thought I'd ask your opinion. I'm
Okay.
looking for a particular watch. It's on. I bought both of these Daytonas that I'm wearing, and I'll show you
Yeah.
this one too. I like this one quite a bit too.
Hold on.
This is the 16520.
Yeah. That's beauty.
So yeah, I love it. I mean, I paid 21 for this, and I paid 27 for the rose gold.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
You know, I'm sorry, not the rose gold, the yellow gold.
Yellow gold.
And it was pretty cheap for the time, I thought, and it was a pretty good deal.
Mhm.
Of course, I don't have all the boxes and all the paperwork. I mean, I got boxes, but I think one of them I have the paperwork, and all the links are present. No polish, no nothing like that. So I was looking at. There's a website where I bought these two from. It's called Tropical Watch.
All right, let me go pull it up.
If you pull it up,
I've never dealt with them, but I do keep an eye on their website.
it's a pretty nice website. There's a Submariner 16618 with the champagne dial. You could get. They're asking like 25K for it or 24K. I can't remember. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
You know, with the 30 dial.
Yeah.
And he's asking 25,000 for it. I don't think there's box and papers. I think he's missing a link, maybe, but I think you could probably get that sub 22. I think, and I think for a nice watch such as that, I think that's a pretty good deal. I'm not sure. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Just looking.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's got the new Smurf on there, the 2022 Submariner. He's asking $29,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 29,850. If you go, I think it's down further, Mark. Keep going. There. No, keep going. Maybe it's sold. There it is. You see it right there?
Yep. 29,850.
Solid white gold. I'm pretty sure you could pick that up for like 26.
Yeah. Papers doesn't
Yeah.
say anything about the box, but does say papers.
Yeah, even if it's missing the box, even still, that's got to be pretty low, you know?
Yeah, it's got the card. I always wonder about that because I'm always like so careful about keeping my box. You know.
Yeah.
Most, like who's just like, who needs this box? Yeah.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. You know, there's some pretty decent prices, I thought, on his website. So anyway, it's just kind of looking, just kind of checking and see, because there's always some deals, always, you know. He's got a 91 Zenith Daytona for, you know, sub 20,000 with the white dial, you know.
Right.
And there's no accessories or anything else. It's got the 12 links, and for
Boy,
under 20.
This thing is falling off the edge.
76.50 for the engineer. Yeah, I saw that.
Damn, that's cheap for that watch.
And I'm sure you could get it sub 7, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Easily.
I don't really care for the watch, but I mean, it was hot and expensive when it came out.
Right. Wasn't it above MSRP at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because MSRP is like, was it like 11 grand?
Yeah.
Because people were shocked that it was as expensive as it was, and then see for 76.50 not that long after.
And then they have this. There was one more on there that I really liked that I thought was pretty reasonable for the price.
Okay.
Geez, where is it? Oh, it's kind of a. Let's see. It's the the 96 Day 36 with the ruby string dial. Sub 20,000. Oh, there it is, right there.
There it is. Oh wow.
Yeah, I know it's too small for you, but for 36 with ruby and the string
Ruby.
diamonds,
Yeah.
under 20,000.
Bracelet looks good.
Yep.
Case looks good.
All the probably not with it probably doesn't have box and papers, but
Yeah, I think he
for
said
a-
accessories none.
yeah, sub 20,000, you could probably get that like 18.
Yeah.
Some good deals.
It would make a nice ring for me.
Yes.
What appendage would that be on? Remember, I'm Jewish. Being irreverent on Sunday morning means nothing to
yes, yes. Right.
Nothing at all.
me. We clean our slate on Friday night and then ruin it all weekend.
Okay.
But
So,
anyways, those are
that's it.
what I'm kind of looking at.
Yeah. He's got an Urwork for 31.8.
Yep.
You will not have the work? No.
It'll work. Yeah.
This doesn't seem expensive. I thought this was more.
What size is it?
It's a smaller size, right?
Yeah.
50, 60.
Okay.
And that looks like an aftermarket bracelet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I just was scrolling through and I saw the price. I'm like, that doesn't seem that expensive.
Yeah. I'm looking at a Comet that seems priced right now. And that's the 42 millimeter size.
Yeah. The website does a strange thing where it brings you back through again.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. It's like loops,
Yeah.
but some good prices, actually.
Yeah,
Some pretty good prices.
Yeah.
I still think, these prices are still, it seems like they're falling still. So did you see that two-tone Daytona for 15? Take a look at the photo. You can see it's like pretty mashed up, even still after the service,
Oh, yeah. It is.
That was the model that I had that proved that you can't tell time on those.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a little banged up.
Yeah. The $725,000 Paul Newman Daytona.
Mark, I'm going to send you a link to a watch that's on eBay.
Okay.
And the only reason I want you to pull it up is so that I can get George's opinion if it's flashy, trashy enough for him.
Very important. You put it in the private chat?
I'm doing it right about now. Oops. Did I do it right? Yeah, there it is. These are not the best photos of it, but
yeah.
There you go.
I like it, Brian. I do like it.
Is that ceramic?
White ceramic Unico 42 millimeter with sapphire rainbow.
Damn.
Is everything authentic? Is the gems authentic, or is that aftermarket?
No, it's a 1 of 18 that Hublot did for the Japanese market. So
and
they
what's the original MSRP on this, Brian?
I think they were 48 to 49. It's
not discounted enough, but yeah, I actually, I don't know what it is about Hublot, but I've started to look at some of these as well. I think there are some good values.
Yeah, let me see if I can. There's one on Joma Shop that's priced even higher. Where can I? Yeah, well, I'm not going through all that bullshit.
I just like the traditional Big Bang with the with like the rose gold or the yellow gold. You know, you can get them just
Happy Meal. Curly says, I think I'm sleepwalking. He's probably because I
Yeah.
fell asleep during the stream last night. He says, why? He thinks he's sleepwalking. Good morning, Lucha, Mr. V in the pipe. What's for brunch, gents? Here, let me show you brunch real quick. We'll go back to the thing. We did the pad crop pao. We did a Taiwanese breakfast this morning. There you go, Curly.
oh. Is this Taiwanese or is this Vietnamese?
Taiwanese.
Ah,
Yeah. Pork with rice, and so the sauce had like a lot of Thai chilies in it, and then I wilted some basil into it. And it was good. A lot of fish sauce, a lot of oyster sauce, soy sauce. It was good. It was delicious. Brody, congrats on the new watch. He says the problem with Tropical Watch is he is down near San Diego and does not have a storefront to handle the watches. T and Tickers reminding everyone to upload the stream. How many up? I didn't even look. How many uploads do we have?
Oh, it's after tea time in jolly old England.
17. Yes, we need some upvotes. Definitely need some upvotes.
so Brian, are you seriously considering that watch?
Let's go back to Brian's watch.
I am seriously considering that watch because there's two others that are available in other places for that I think I might be able to get in the 19 range.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But I'm not telling people where the hell they are because otherwise they'll go in and snake me. And
all right, you heard him, chat. Start your investigating and buy that watch.
For 19, it's a pretty nice deal.
yeah, the only thing that's held me back and slightly concerns me is that on Chrono 24, there's 5 of them available. And I know Joma Shop has one. And there was supposedly there was only 18 of them made.
Okay.
So that slightly bothers me that there's that many of them available out of 18.
Wow.
According to Joma Shop, retail on this was 50,000. Joma Shop first had it for 35, and then they've discounted it to 29.
Oh.
And I think I could pick one up for 19 plus the import taxes and stuff from Japan. Now, if I did this, I would have to get rid of my black ceramic Gerard Perigo because I can't have 2 ceramics in the. I don't have room for 2 ceramics in the collection.
Is it a chrono? No. Yeah, it is a chrono. Yeah.
Yeah, chrono date at 3 o'clock in the 60-minute chrono register. So it's only a 60-minute chrono. But it is the it's the Unico movement.
How many different movements does Hublot have on their watches, Brian? I know they have the Unico. What else do they have?
They have the Unico, which is based off of the El Primero. Then they have the cheaper one that's in like the Fusion and all that, which was an ETA, and I think it's now a Solita modified.
Right.
And I think there's one other movement that they use that's like a voucher of some sort.
Mm.
But I've been told by a couple of people that I kind of trust. They said just stick with the El Primero movements, because at least you get that tried and true movement.
Yes.
Since it's Sunday, I'm going to have a little confession. I've been looking at 1916. I've been looking at the, yeah, I know. They have an integrated Big Bang. I think they had one with the white ceramic and they have one with the blue ceramic.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of looking at the blue ceramic. But I think their pricing is a little, just quite a bit high for that price.
Yeah, my rule at the 1916 company is and the same thing with European Watch. 90% of their stuff is a premium price because you get a premium experience and you get a dealer that stands behind the product.
Correct.
The other 10%, you can find some deals in there. My Gerard Perigo Lariato that I got from the 1916 company for it was a total of 12,900, and the lowest I've seen one sell for is 14,500 since then. But you got to dig really hard and deep to find those.
Oh, I'm sure.
Which one was it, George?
Keep going down. Just look for the blue ceramic, Mark.
This one.
Keep going. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Well, that one, yeah. There's another one too, I think. No, you got it. Yeah,
oh.
That's the one. Sorry. Did they had a white ceramic too, I thought, but I haven't looked recently. I guess it's sold, but yeah, that's the blue ceramic.
Yeah.
But I think for $20,000, they got to be kidding.
That's a good looking blue too.
It is. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I went to a Hublot AD like years ago, and I actually tried this one on with the integrated bracelet, and it's pretty nice.
Okay.
It feels really nice. But I think at that time, if I'm not mistaken, Brian, I think the MSRP on this was like 17. So I don't know if that's correct or not, but there's no way this should be above MSRP.
What's it?
What's
Hublot,
that?
Big Brain.
Big Brain.
Blue ceramic.
Limited edition.
Looks like there's one of those on Chrono 24 for 12.
Wow.
See? Yeah.
Out of Japan. Let me see what case size it is.
Is it 42?
These Japanese dealers need to do better with their listings. It's the 451.ex.51, which I think is the 44. No, it could be the 42.
Let me pull it up. Say those numbers again. Hold on one second. Let me just pull 451.ex.
Yep. .5123.ex.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah. So there's one in Japan for 11.8.
That's a much better price.
Yeah.
Full set.
That's a good deal. I might look into that one actually.
What are the taxes coming out of Japan?
Yeah.
So you're probably looking at about 1%.
Okay.
In duties, and then if you buy through Chrono or through eBay, I believe they have to throw on the sales tax.
Yeah.
What if you live in a state that doesn't have sales tax? You just pay the duties? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the estimated cost for the one that I've been watching.
Does anybody know who won the best YouTube personality? I was the only one nominated for worst, but I did nominate myself with a $5 super chat. Does anybody know best? I don't know, Team Diggers.
All right, so the estimated duties on a 20 $23,000 watch are $77.21, and then I'd have to pay Florida sales tax. So 6.5%. Yeah. The market in Japan is depressed right now. So there's some decent deals out of some of these Japanese dealers, but I wouldn't buy from them direct. I'd definitely use eBay or Chrono24 to authenticate and middle the deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. They have, I saw one that they had, it's the integral, but it's, I think it's on 1916. They had I think it's like the black or the gray, and they were asking 15.9 for it. So, yeah.
This one right here?
Yep.
There it is, 15,950.
Personally, I like the blue.
Yeah, the blue pops. The black's a little muted.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, if you're
But
buying this watch, do you really want to be stealthy?
Right.
You know what I mean?
For 12, and like I said, what Brian said is like for 12,000, I think it's not too bad.
No.
No, if you can find one, for 11 or 12, and then you pay the $35 in duties, and you might have to pay $150 in shipping or something like that.
Right. Did you see on that website, I was just looking at it right now. There's a Big Bang tourbillon that they're trying to sell for $115,000 on 1916. It's a sapphire case, but God, that looks just like a toy watch to me. Oh my God. It's purple with the tourbillon mark. I don't know if you see it there.
Okay, so this one that I'm looking at is the same guy. I wonder who's better to buy through.
That one right there, top left.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
$115,000.
What's that watch sell for new?
Probably about 200, wouldn't you say, Brian?
The sapphires?
Yeah, the sapphire tourbillon.
Oh shit, I have no idea because I'm not I'm not in that Bitcoin King tall cotton there.
I was just looking at the price and I was just wondering how much this is, the MSRP on something like this.
Well, let's see if I can find one for you.
Damn.
According to Affordable Swiss Watches, which who the hell knows who that is, the MSRP on that watch was $209.
Damn. Yeah. I wonder who are the people that walk into Hublot and pop a $200,000 sapphire tourbillon.
So this is the problem with being a pre-owned buyer, because first you have to find an idiot that's willing to pay retail for something that you want. Second, you have to find another company that's able to negotiate a deal with that idiot to buy it back.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got to find the retailer that's willing to do it cheap enough.
So you have to figure if 1916 bought this Big Bang tourbillon and they're asking 100 and whatever thousand, they probably paid what, 50, 60 to take on the risk of trying to sell this, or even less.
I would put them at 65 to 70 on this. Because as the price goes up, they're willing to crunch the margins down a little bit because there's a processing cost to each unit.
Right.
So on a lower price, on a $2,000 or $3,000 Tudor, they're going to want to get 50%.
Right.
Because they've got $300 to $400 in processing and handling costs. But on this, they probably paid, I would put them at like 60, 65.
Yeah,
we also don't know. We also don't know if they've had it for a while and what the original price was that they tried to sell it for.
Yeah. True.
They might have gotten it out of the TPG locker, and
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the lowest price one I can see on the internet.
We're talking about the integrated bracelet.
No, the sapphire.
The sapphire.
Oh yeah. Mm.
That's a lot.
I could see you wearing that, Lucha.
You can see me wearing that. It is 44 millimeter.
Yeah.
You know,
Joma's got a blue version of that. No tourbillon. Never mind. Cancel that.
How much for the no tourbillon one?
The blue sapphire is 61.3 at Joma.
Jeez. Wow.
Seems like an awful lot.
Yeah.
You know what's coming down in price, Brian?
The CKs.
The Aqua
Jeeps.
The Aqua Timers. Jeeps coming down in price too. Hey, Ralph C, thank you for the €249 super chat. He says, hello, everyone. Have a great stream. Thank you, sir. Always good to see you. The Aqua, I found some Aqua Timers around that $3. Remember you said I could buy it if it was $3,000.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I want it because I'm smitten. I think I'm going 43 and up for my watches from now on. I'm wearing this 44 and a quarter, and I really like the way it looks on my wrist. So I think I'm putting a minimum size 43. What do you think?
That's a no for me, dog. George, there's a company called Wrist Check and More that is advertising the orange sapphire tourbillon on rubber for $58.
Oh my God.
I don't know who this company is.
Yeah, but just the idea, it's 58. Just it's the same watch that we're looking at, but it's in orange.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Worker says Lucha is going to be relegated to Panerais and Invictus.
Nothing wrong with Panerais. I have a Panerai.
See?
Yeah.
What was the name of that website, Brian?
Well,
Wrist Check and More?
Yeah, I'll here's the link.
You get the link? Oh.
And I am not endorsing this company because I have not done any due diligence on them. I don't know anything about them. It just showed up in a Google search.
Yeah.
It could be, it says this is a 45 millimeter.
It's the right size.
Pull it up, Mark. Pull it up.
It's in the private chat.
Oh, there you go.
It says notify when available.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they'll just throw out a number.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
I have no idea who these people are. Oh, they're in Hong Kong.
I like the purple better. Even though I'm wearing an orange sweatshirt. Well, let's see what's on their Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
Savings up to 30% off.
Is it all IWCs?
I think it's all Monaco's, actually.
There's your Aquaterra World Timer.
Yeah. That's a 43. That would work. There's a No Time to Die. That's 42. It's out. Sorry, guys. Chopex. Daytoners.
Oh, how much is that gold Speedmaster?
48. 72.
Whoa. Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's
This has the ruby bezel, right?
Yeah, no.
Or sapphire? What is it?
That's just, I mean, let me get into the, doesn't really say much about it, but
Doesn't have a
no, it doesn't really have a, just says delivery and warranty. Oh, what's down here? Specs. Yellow gold,
it's
sapphire crystal. Doesn't really say anything about the bezel. The bezel doesn't look, the bezel looks ceramic.
I'm not seeing any real big deals here in the
Oh.
Black Friday stuff.
I am not either.
No, I thought it was, when you look at it like that, I thought I was seeing like a ruby bezel or something. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
And then
oh shit,
when you-
Mark, don't scroll down too far. You'll get into the aqua timers.
Oh, they have aqua timers?
Just one.
Oh. Is it a nice one?
It's the black one with 2 knobs. Yeah.
Oh, the 2 knobber. I'm not a big fan.
5,500, not a deal.
How much is that Big Bang?
The black one?
Yeah.
20,566.
And what about the gold one? Next one.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
see,
It's another one of these websites I hate.
wasn't there a yellow gold Big Bang chrono? Yeah, next to that.
Yeah, rose gold. 34,044.
Oh no.
Look, it's new. It's brand new.
I don't care if it's signed by the CEO and worn by God. It's not worth $34,000.
It was worn by God, maybe.
But wait, John Claude Beaver hand assembled that one.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
You just never know.
Oh god, they got a shitload of Omegas in here.
Let's see.
Mark's gonna be all over himself in a minute.
Well, I do love a good Omega.
Or a bad one.
I think they have the entire Omega catalog.
I think
Man.
they might be a new Omega dealer because some of the stuff is new.
Is that a ladies Omega with diamonds on there that I just saw?
It probably
Yours.
is.
Oh.
I love this watch.
Uh-oh.
Black ceramic.
Can you read
You
the
need-
time on that?
Mark, you need to get out of Pittsburgh because the steel mills are cutting off the oxygen to your brain.
It's all the water he's been drinking in Pittsburgh. That's the problem, Brian.
Yeah.
That's a good looking watch.
Well, once again, I do not endorse this company. I know nothing of this company.
Yeah. Oh, what's on? They have a sales sale too. Line here. Let's
Oh,
see.
boy.
It's still the Black Friday sale. All right. Yeah, the Black Friday sale didn't look that good.
Can you filter it to say if there's any like Vacherons on there, just out of curiosity?
George, they have a brand new Trilobe for 5% off of retail.
You could get that at Cellini for 5% off too, Brian.
Yeah.
Or more. Do you own a Trilobe, Brian?
No.
Oh.
No Vacherons.
I went down the Resins road for a while, and I really
yeah,
don't like weird display watches.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm surprised I like this Jaquet Droz as much as I do, because that's
Right.
about as weird as I like to get.
Okay.
Would you ever buy a Urwerk, Brian?
I haven't seen one that fits my style.
Mm-hmm.
The
How about you,
close,
Lucha?
I'm not a big fan of that stuff. I like a watch to kind of look like a watch. It's one of the things I like about your De Bethune is that it looks like a watch. It's funky enough, but I can still tell that it's actually a watch.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The closest I would get is one of the three-handed De Bethunes with the articulating lugs.
Those are cool.
I have to admit,
Yeah.
it is nice. I do like my DB28.
Yeah.
Brian, would you ever, or Brian and Lucha, would you guys ever get an MB&F? And I'm not
No.
talking about their legacy machines. I'm talking about their horological ones, like
No.
their Bullfrog. No.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope. I can appreciate them. I can look at them and go, "That's really cool. I understand it," but no.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you put a really avant-garde or edgy looking thing like that on a middle-aged Jewish guy that just wears, casual everyday stuff? It looks like I'm trying too hard to recreate my 20s that when I was a nerd,
Going back to the nerd days.
They do have a legacy machine purple dial for 5% off of retail. $73,000. Yeah, I think part of me growing up was understanding what I'm comfortable with style-wise and fashion-wise, and being okay with things not working out for me, but still not hating them just because they don't work out for me.
Right.
Yeah. Like I'm okay with the stain on my teeth. If somebody doesn't like it.
Right. Interesting.
What do you guys think of these mad ones?
I don't know why he does that. I just think these kind of like just takes the brands down,
Okay.
It's just like when Mercedes did the C-Class, the 250. Do you remember those, Mark?
Oh yeah.
It just took the brand down a road to, I don't know. I think MB&F has their own, legacy and lineage, and I just think it's like, why would you create this for like $2,000-$3,000 just so more people can say they own an MB&F? Because I think at the end of the day, if you bought one of these, I don't know how many of those people will say, "Oh, gee, I want to buy a legacy machine for $60,000."
Right. No, I get it.
Yeah, Mark, it's like when Jeep came out with the Compass.
Yes.
Yeah.
So really? I mean, the Suzuki Samurai was more off-road than that Compass is.
Ouch.
Wow, just cuts deep, Brian. Just cuts deep.
Right.
Well, look, I'm mad. I'm mad that Mini still has. Yeah, Mini still has.
He won't stab you from the back. He'll come right at you from the front.
Yeah. No.
Right
Listen, if you're my enemy, I'm not going to sneak up behind you and kill you. I'm going to come up from the front and start maiming you slowly and let you know that it was me.
Oh, there you go.
No, it's like when Mini does Mini. I don't mind the Countryman because it's an elevated 4x4.
Okay.
The Clubman is just a puffed up version of the regular Mini, and it just looks stupid.
Okay.
And I'm cranky. Thank you very much.
I'm cranky.
Mark, I just can't believe how I was looking at a Grand Cherokee the other day, a 2024 model was selling with like 3,000 miles on it, and it was like $12,000 less than MSRP asking.
Wow.
What? It's just I can't believe it. I was like stunned.
So
they just don't hold values, or what? What's going on?
Well, here's the problem with they re-invoiced all of the 24s and reduced the prices on them, and then they put rebates and stuff on them. So the used market is down on them.
What is just if I could ask you, a Jeep Grand Cherokee fully equipped? I had the Altitude edition. I don't know if they create anything like that. What are we looking at for something that has like fully equipped leather and everything these days.
Well, let's pull it up. Let's go.
Mark doesn't know anything about the prices, but he does know that you can get it for 60 months interest free.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go. All
And
right.
also, don't forget, Brian, no credit, no job, no problem.
No problem.
Right. And the extended
Nope.
warranty, because you're going to need it because it's a Jeep.
Yep.
First off, look at this. He has some guy in the middle.
You know, in that picture, you actually look like a normal sized human.
Yep.
See? It's a big wall. So here's a 24 anniversary edition, George. This is what I'm talking
I don't
about.
know what's the anniversary edition.
Well, it's similar to the altitude that you're talking about. Now that's a 4XE, so it's got extra savings on it. Let's see here. We got so many of these 4XEs left over.
Just click that for me. Can you click that? I'm just
Yeah.
curious. I just want to any of those.
So here's a 4XE. List. Shane, I don't want to talk to you right now. 66. Shane is the girl when I do those videos. When I have an unboxing, that's Shane who does those for me.
I'd rather see her than your unboxing, please.
Well,
Yes.
it's true. Shane's very, very attractive young woman. So 66,575. You're getting 7,500 in retail consumer cash and $500 Black Friday cash. Federal tax credit available at $3,750 if you qualify.
What's the federal tax credit? What is that?
Because it's a 4XC, it's a hybrid.
Oh, okay.
So if
And
you
what's
make
the final price?
well, it's 58,575, and then you could still qualify for that 3750. So you have
So
your
about
choice
50.
on that now. You can take it as a rebate, or you can claim it on your taxes at the end of it. So it's, you actually have a choice to do that now. So that one, you could get that one down under 55.
That explains why I'm seeing prices
Right.
35, 36 for 2024 with like a couple of $1,000.
Those are going to be gas ones.
Yeah.
Which are less expensive to start. They don't have the tax credit and stuff like that, but there's deals on everything right now.
Yeah, I do miss like I said, I still miss my Grand Cherokee a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good car. It took me up to the mountains. It took me over passes and
Yeah.
a lot of snow. Ran well, no issues whatsoever until the AC blew up.
At the worst possible time.
Right in the middle of summer.
Yep. But yeah, there's lots of deals right now. Let's see because we got 25s coming in right now. I think we got some Grand Cherokee. I know we got some L's in.
You guys are under the Stellantis company,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So here's an altitude gas engine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got it. So these are all. So they've reduced the list prices on all these cars this year too. So Shane,
this is 2025, huh?
This is a 2025. You get $1,000 rebate, $500 Black Friday cash, and then if you have a Ford, you can get Conquest $2,000, and if you're in a Stellantis vehicle lease, you could qualify for $2,000 off of that. So you could, you can't stack. I don't think you can stack the loyalty in the Ford Conquest, but you still be 43 on a brand new one.
Mine was a black with black rims and well, loved it. Black interior.
Yeah, Altitude's a great car.
It is. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Never had any issues with it.
Yeah. Trying to see, do they have the sticker button on here still? I don't know.
What's the financing on these? I'm not, just out of curiosity. Are you guys doing like 0% or what do you guys?
No zero in the grant. If it is, it's 36 months.
Hmm.
But you give up a lot of rebate money. It's like either.
I
So
gotcha.
yeah, with good credit, you're actually better off to take the majigger.
Are you guys seeing a lot of financing or cash buy?
We do 85% lease.
Lease.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we do a huge lease.
Is that? I mean, I don't know anything about the car industry, but is that more profitable than sales?
Well, it gets people back into the market quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is they're happier because if you do a 3-year lease, you have a 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. I mean, you have 560 on your powertrain, but if you're in and out of the lease and with the Jeep Wave program, you might have to pay for one oil change. You keep your tires rotated and stuff. You're fine. You have no maintenance basically, and so it's kind of zero sum getting in and out of it.
Are you limited to the number of miles you can drive per year?
So a standard lease is 15,000 a year.
Oh, that's nothing.
Normally, the advertised leases are 10,000 miles a year.
Oh.
It just depends from the year. Trying to see. I don't see.
Is the lease rate different if you drive on Pittsburgh roads versus driving on real roads that are smooth and not potholed?
No, they don't even charge you.
Wow.
That's what I said.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did you see that new ad for Jaguar?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yes.
Oh my God.
What was that?
Well,
Yeah, George, can you explain it? Because they're owned by the Indians now.
I can't understand it. They're owned by the Tata Group, and
Yeah,
I was sitting here watching that ad. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Just bizarre.
What a bizarre turn of events to an iconic brand.
Mhm.
If I was a Jaguar dealer, I'd be like shaking in my boots right about now.
and we're going, what the frog is
Yeah.
that?
Right?
It's Sunday morning, so I won't say fuck. I mean, I won't
Right.
say any bad words.
What's the weather like in Florida these days, Brian, in Orlando? You enjoying it?
No, it's a little too cold for me.
What is it, 70?
Today's high is going to be 71.
Yeah.
And the low tonight when I get off work will be 40. Well, it'll be 53.
Yeah. My sister and her family are spending the weekend over there. I think over in Florida, at least I know in Tampa, they have the whole week off next week for school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of schools around here just kill the entire Thanksgiving week.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're down in the 50s, the low 50s at night and up into the 70s, but
damn.
Next week we've got some lows in the 40s and highs in the 50s.
Oh.
Next week over here, I think I saw 35, 37s.
Yeah.
Like, oh, damn.
All right, boys. Speaking of that, I got to get going. So fun hanging out with you all as always.
Brian, happy Thanksgiving to you and Mrs. Pipe and your grandkids and your family, and happy holidays.
Thank you, and to all, everything and happiness. And Dirk, I'll see you in a couple of days if he's still listening. See you guys.
See you, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Dingo Dave's in the chat. Hello.
Hey, Dingo.
I'm driving here 3:30 a.m. in Australia. Loves the spring.
Yeah.
Hey, Dingo, always good to see you.
They should be coming up to summer, right, Dingo? You guys start summer in December or January? I can't remember.
I'd imagine December.
Well, anyways, I got a trip planned in about a half an hour to what I call the Disneyland of shopping, which is Costco.
Oh, Costco.
Yes.
I stopped there Wednesday to pick up some paper. I always get my toilet paper, paper towels, all that kind of stuff there in bulk. And I was running low on stuff. So.
I've got to buy a lot of stuff for Thanksgiving for a bunch of college kids who.
Yes.
There won't be any leftovers this time around.
No, that's the same here. Won't have much, but they'll have something.
Yeah, and then got to get the bedrooms all gussied up and ready for. I told my wife, I go, these are college kids. They don't need the rooms. Doesn't have to be perfect for them. They'll be just fine, you know. But she's like adamant about putting this on, that on, and I'm like, oh Jesus, never ends, you know.
Never ever.
Never ends. So, and you're having dinner with your family, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I've got my brothers, my mom, my cousin, and his family are coming over. So there'll be 9 or 10 of us here. Make a big turkey, big ham, and all the fixings.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing. Actually, this year, I'm not a big ham guy, but this year we decided to get a nice ham from. There's like this honey baked ham company.
Oh
here.
yeah. That's good stuff.
And then my wife ordered a big old turkey from a local butcher shop that does a good job with it. And she's a real good cook, so she enjoys doing that. And my mom and my mom loves to cook, so they'll be cooking Thursday. So it should be fun.
Absolutely, it's one of my favorite holidays. It's nice to get together with everyone. It's the house smells amazing. Yeah, I like to cook anyway, so prepping the meals for everyone is good for me, and I have fun doing it. So
exactly. But otherwise, it's just it's just quite a bit more people than I thought would be at the last minute.
Yeah, while you're at Costco, get yourself some stuffed peppers.
Well, exactly. You know, I was telling my wife, I think tonight because she's working today, so I said, "Hey, can we get some of the meatloaf and mashed potatoes?" And she's like, "Definitely not."
He's anti-meatloaf. What do you do?
Yeah. What do you do? But I'm gonna go there and take a look around and see what they have because there's always something you see.
Yeah.
But otherwise, good. Oh, your Steelers played Thursday, so yeah. Who did they say they play next? Who do they play next?
Is it Cincinnati?
Cincinnati? Yeah, it has to be Cincinnati. I don't recall them.
We haven't played them yet. Let me let's take a look because I honestly don't remember.
Oh yeah, hey, your Paul Skeens won Rookie of the Year. Congratulations.
Yeah.
He's soon to be signed by the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Yes. Yeah, the Bengals. Yeah, they got the Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals.
Yeah.
Into the heart of the NFC North. Yeah, Paul Skeens won Rookie of the Year, and he is actually a customer of our girl Krista. She's done a bunch of suits and sport coats and stuff for him. And then Sidney Crosby finally got his 600th goal last night.
I saw that.
So he joined Gretzky as the only guys with 600 goals, 1,600 points, 3 Stanley Cups, and 2 playoff MVPs, Conn Smythe.
How long has he been playing for? 16 years? 15 years?
Might be 18. But there was lockout. There was a lockout season and then a half season. So, and then there was almost a full season. He was out with a concussion. When he got the cheap shot.
Anyways,
Uh-oh. Trouble's
Oh
brewing.
no!
I've paid no attention
on.
to football yet this year. How's the 49ers getting on? And who's looking good? Well, Detroit's
Well,
looking the best, I think.
yeah, and the Niners suck.
The
Not
Steelers
as bad as
are
the Bears.
good.
They
Yeah,
suck.
not as bad as the Bears. I would think your top, if you just took the top two or three teams right now, it's probably Buffalo, Kansas City, and Detroit. I think Detroit might be playing the best ball though.
That's the beauty of football, Mark. You never know, right? It's a one
Any
game,
game.
one and out, right? One and
Yep.
done. One and done. I've been following baseball quite a bit more recently, and I've been
You're
following
hot.
the free Yeah. So I've been following the free agent stuff.
Okay.
And like Juan Soto, he's 26 years old.
He's gonna break the bank.
Yeah, if I was like a major team, I would say what would you need? Because at 26,
Oof.
you're getting right at, gosh, the best age, because you're going to get him through his prime, which is probably now up until 33, 34.
Yep.
So I was
he's
thinking like 10
that guy
years.
never has a bad at bat.
No, I was going to say like 10 years, 600 million, because if you're giving Ohtani 10 and 700 and he's pitching, right?
Yeah, he pitches and hits.
Yeah. I think he'll probably anywhere between 600 to 650 million.
Yeah.
And I think he's worth every penny of that, to be honest with you.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's
amazing some of the salaries in baseball. I'm just like blown away by it. What's that? Breakfast?
I made that the other day. That was so I had some leftover ham, so I fried that up, and I made that garlic rice of the Filipino sea log breakfast out of that. That was delicious.
Yeah.
And I also made for my brother and I the other night after running around the hospital. Oh, wrong with you. I made a hot sausage pomodoro.
I think you and Logan Hall should have like a battle of the chefs, online,
There you go. And the thing is, he'll take the time to show you everything that he does. I just take pictures when I'm done. Yeah.
All right.
Billy says, I went to Costco the other day. It took me 25 minutes to check out. It's busy.
It'll take me about 25 minutes to find a parking lot.
Yeah.
Parking space, So
that time of year.
Yeah, it is. And in our community, we only have one damn Costco here. So it absolutely is like jam packed. And I was thinking about going like at like 1 o'clock ish, because that's when the kickoff is for the Seahawks game. But I want to use, like, if you're a member, you get early access,
Oh, okay.
like a executive member. I think you get it like an hour early. So I'm thinking maybe I'll take my shot with that, because the wife is now saying, well, since we're having like 10 people almost at the house instead of 4,
better get some food.
You better get all this other stuff and maybe get an extra pie and this and that, So I'm like, okay. On that note, Mark, it's always good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad. I was going to ask you, was Teddy Baldassarre's store pretty busy when you were there? Was he like selling stuff or?
Yeah, they actually sold a few watches while I was there. It was an event because he's normally not open on Sundays, but it was to kick off the Breitling NFL series of watches.
Did you meet my ex AD from Goldberg Jewelers, John Callahan? Was he there?
I think I did.
He looks kind of nerdy.
Yeah,
he's wearing glasses. Nice guy though.
Very nice guy, and Teddy couldn't have been a nicer guy. He's just as nice in person.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's just.
He seems like a genuine guy.
I got to tell you, I mean, I got there early, so we chatted a little bit, but after that, he he sat there and talked to everybody. Yeah, anybody who came up to him, he talked to him, and just a super duper nice guy.
So what brands is he selling over there?
So they had Grand Seiko, Breitling, Blanc Pond, Glashütte, Omega, and he's got all the ones that he sells on at his online store too that he doesn't have in the shop. He said he wants to expand the shop. He wants to make it bigger. It's not very big.
Interesting.
Yeah, Glashütte.
It's just interesting. I just wonder, stores like that in which there's no Rolex or Patek, you know what I'm saying? Wonder what the traffic really is Monday through Friday. You know, I can probably say weekend he might be busy, but
yeah,
like on a Wednesday, is anybody really coming in to look at a Glashütte or
now
any of these?
it's funny you say Glashütte because I was I was talking to Will, who was my salesman there. And he said that the Glashütte business is amazing there.
Really?
Because there's not a lot of ADs in the country for Glashütte. And they do really well with it.
Interesting.
But so Treble says, I was hoping you were going to say he was a complete dick.
Yeah.
He was so nice.
Yeah, but
really
it seems like any food and liquor, did he liquor you up to buying some good stuff?
They did have food and liquor there. I did not participate in the liquor because I had to drive back to Pittsburgh.
See, that's what happened.
But
no sober person buys those brands, right?
yes. Bingo Dave says, did someone say Grand Seiko? You know, and I tried. I tried this on, and I really hold on. This one,
I have to admit, I owned a Grand Seiko.
I actually really like this watch. This one. This GMT spring drive. It's actually
kind of looks like an Engineer.
Yeah, it's really just a beautiful watch. It's got all the plastic on it, but
I had the Four Seasons, and I can't remember. I think I had the springtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch Someone says, how's your mom doing, Mark? Not been on the stream long if you've already discussed. Hope she's doing well. She's home. She's on my couch. They were able to cath and stent the 3 arteries. They did not have to do the open heart. So
that's great news. My mom had the same thing done.
Yeah. So they were worried, and but no, she.
Great to hear. On that note, I wish you and your family, Mark, a happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And
I'm sure we'll talk
all the best. Oh yeah, definitely. Can't miss football Sundays with you.
No, absolutely not. Well, happy Thanksgiving, George. Enjoy the crowd. Enjoy the meal. And have fun at Costco.
Oh boy. Take care, Mark. Be safe.
All right, see you, George.
Bye-bye.
Oh God, we are blessed with great guests. Treble says, I've tried that on. It's nice. It's really a nice watch. I really, really love that. Really like that watch, actually, which is hard for me to say because I'm not the biggest Grand Seiko fan. But that one, if I was going to buy a Grand Seiko, it would be that one. I'd try to find one like a year old. Because I think it's like 8,600. That seems a bit extreme. If you could find one of those in the 5s, that might be a deal. The dial, this picture is terrible, and it had, like you said, it had all the plastic on it, but the dial itself is really nice, and you can see the polishing on the indices and on the case, and the bracelet leaves a little bit to be desired, but. And the smooth sweep of that second hand with the spring drive is pretty amazing. Once I wound that up and got it moving, I was like, damn, that thing's good. Get a little chart that showed how the spring drive worked. And so Mark, a couple weeks ago, you were talking about a tag. Hoya, you said you wanted to check them out. Did you ever go? I did not. I did not see any tags here lately. I would stop by my local AD with the tags. I have to check them out. I did hear that Watches of Switzerland finally opened here in Pittsburgh. It was supposed to open over the summer. So somebody told me that they finally opened, so that's cool. I'll have to check them out. This week with Thanksgiving and everything won't be a good week for that, but and then we have my birthday coming up. I got the diabetes awards dinner for the American Diabetes Association for being a champion level fundraiser, which in no small part is thanks to you guys. We had some great donations towards the walk, which was cool. I'll be going to dinner at the Lamont, which is really dated, but it sits on Mount Washington with a beautiful overlook of the city of Pittsburgh. So the view is great. The restaurant itself is very, very, very dated. How far do you have to travel to see a good watch AD? I mean, I don't have to travel far for like, Rolex or all of the Richemont brands. Ours has all those. I mean, I don't have to travel far to see some watches. Omega, well, I guess Watches of Switzerland now has Omega because they closed all the Omega ADs, so I would have to go an hour for that. It was about 2 hours to go see Teddy's store from here in Pittsburgh, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Can't complain. Where are we at on our upvotes? Keeping in mind that 2 of those upvotes are me. 23. We need 7 more to hit our 30. So if you haven't hit the upvote, please do. We do appreciate that. We'll go here for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom and watch some football. That's kind of my plan for the afternoon. I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's what I'm thinking. And then we'll go through some of the Instagram stuff. Other watches, I thought this watch was beautiful in person. The CQ with the big date. Really, really nice looking piece. The blue on this picture doesn't do it justice. The dial on this thing is amazing. I would never buy it. I'm not a big Navitimer fan, but the blue really did catch my eye on that. They had one of the shades, the terracotta, which I thought was a beautiful watch. I wish they did that in a 41. I did try on the 41 lacquer dial with the new bracelet again, which I tried on at the other AD, but it's just a great watch. The bracelet is amazing. Well, I'm a big Aquaterra fan, and that new bracelet, I'm hoping that they come out with that on everything. Tried on an Ultra Deep because I just like big, thick, giant watches. And somebody had a Porsche. And that's actually the inside of his store. It's not very big. It's not very big, but he said he wants to expand. He wants to expand into a bigger location. I'm assuming in that same Crocker Plaza that he's in. It's a nice shopping area. It's the outside of his store. It was a good time. I was glad I got to go out and see him. Mark, I didn't hit the upvote, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Maybe see you next week. Have a good evening. See you, Billy. Trouble, I'm not watching any football after seeing us get beat 4-0 yesterday in the pissing rain. Ooh, 4-0 is a big score in a football match. He's already hit the upload. Very good. Thanks, Billy. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I appreciate you guys coming by, spending a little time here. I'm sure there will be some stuff going on in either the Watch Colony ROC or the Franchise Club, any of those types of places here this afternoon and evening. I'm going to retire to some football. Missed my click. There we go. Well, we'll end with breakfast. And it was the Pad Kra Pao. It was a Taiwanese breakfast this morning, and delicious. Just absolutely delicious. I got the idea from Sam, the cooking guy. He used ground meat. I had a big boneless pork chop I chopped up for mine. He used ground pork, actually, in his, which I think is a more traditional way to do it. This just happened to be the meat on hand. Dingo Dave, he says, I'll say bye now. Gotta step out and do a gerb. Loves the community. All best to you and the family, Mark. Give your mom a cuddle from me. I'll give her a big Dingo Dave hug. Travel, you too. Enjoy the rest of your day as well, Billy. Whoever's left in the chat, I'm not even sure. Hope you guys are having a great deal. Great day. Enjoy some football. Enjoy your family. Enjoy whatever you're going to do. Have a great Thanksgiving. I may pop on for a quick live stream after I get everything prepped and in the oven and ready to go. I did that last year. We'll just pop on real quick, or if somebody else is having a show, maybe I'll pop on theirs. We'll see what's going on. To that end, we are going to Lucha our way on out of this place.